The message appeared on my phone at 8:47 p.m. A simple line glowing against the darkness of my living room. Late dinner with clients. Don't wait up, red heart hash. For a second, I didn't feel anything. Just silence. The kind that stretches, waiting for your mind to catch up. Then, almost automatically, I typed back. Tell Chris I want my shirt back. I didn't know why I wrote it. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was rage in disguise. But the moment I hit send, my chest tightened. My thumb hovered over the screen as if I could undo the message, erase what I had just unleashed into the air. Her reply came 30 seconds later. What are you talking about? That was when the tremor hit my hands. The shirt. A light blue Oxford I hadn't seen in months. I'd been looking for it last week, rifling through drawers, laundry baskets, even the back of my car. I thought maybe I left it at the gym or on a business trip. Then, last night, I saw it, in a photo on her Instagram story. It was subtle. She'd posted a mirror selfie at her office, smiling in that effortless way she does. But on the coat rack behind her, hanging casually over a chair, was my shirt. Not folded. Not packed. Hanging. Like someone wore it recently. And I remembered Chris. Her colleague. The one she mentioned casually months ago when I'd asked who she was having lunch with so often. The one she said was just a friend from marketing when she came home late. Her perfume stronger than usual, her laughter forced. I'd brushed it off. Because that's what you do when you love someone. You tell yourself stories that keep you safe. I stared at the ceiling for a long time after her text. My mind replayed every small inconsistency, every late meeting, every unexplained smile. The distance that had crept between us didn't feel accidental anymore. It felt like a slow, quiet theft. At 9:15, I called her. No answer. At 9:17, I called again. Still nothing. By 9:30, I was pacing the kitchen, the clock ticking louder with each passing second. The air felt heavy, like it was pressing down on my lungs. I poured a drink I didn't want, just to keep my hands busy. When her car finally pulled into the driveway after midnight, the headlights slashed across the living room. I sat perfectly still, my heart pounding in rhythm with the engine's hum. She walked in wearing a black dress I'd never seen before, her hair slightly tousled. Her eyes flicked toward me, surprised, then wary. Hey, she said softly. You're still up. I didn't answer. She hesitated, then set her purse down. What's with the text? I stared at her. Where were you, Emma? I told you. Dinner with clients. Which clients? She blinked. You're acting weird, Daniel. I asked which clients. Her lips tightened. Chris was there. A few others too. Why are you interrogating me? I could smell the faint trace of cologne on her. Sharp, expensive, not mine. You smell like him, I said quietly. Her face froze. Then she laughed, brittle and forced. You're being paranoid. I saw my shirt in your office photo. What? The blue one. The one you said you hadn't seen. The one that was hanging behind you. She looked down, her throat working, and I knew. Before she said anything, before she even tried to form an excuse, I knew. The argument that followed was the kind that changes everything. The kind where words stop meaning what they used to. She said it just happened. That they'd been working late, talking, connecting. She said it wasn't serious, that she was confused, that she still loved me. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to. But all I could see was the shirt, my shirt, on another man's skin. When she reached for me, I stepped back. The space between us felt like a canyon. Daniel, please, she whispered, tears in her eyes. It didn't mean anything. Then why does it feel like everything? She didn't answer. The silence that followed was thick and merciless. Every memory, every laugh, every kiss felt like it was dissolving in that quiet. That night, I didn't sleep. I walked through the house we built together, the kitchen where she'd dance while cooking, the couch where we'd fall asleep during movies, the bedroom where she now looked like a stranger. By morning, I'd made my decision. I packed a small bag. Just the essentials. My laptop, some clothes, The framed photo of us from our wedding day. She woke as I zipped it shut. "Where are you going?" "I need space," I said. "Daniel, please. Don't do this." "You already did." Her face crumpled, but I couldn't stay to comfort her. I couldn't be the one to soothe the pain she caused. As I reached the door, I paused. "You can keep the shirt," I said quietly. "Seems like it fits him better anyway." And then I walked out. Weeks later, I still replay that night in my mind, the way the truth slid out of her mouth, trembling but unmistakable. I think about how I kept ignoring the signs, the late nights, the secretive smiles, the sudden distance that felt like a storm moving in slow motion. I don't hate her. Not anymore. What I feel is stranger, softer, a mix of mourning and acceptance. Like grieving someone who's still alive. Sometimes, when my phone buzzes late at night, I still expect her name to appear. But when it doesn't, I'm almost relieved. Because in that silence, I finally hear something honest. My own breathing. My own heart. My own peace. And that, for the first time in months, feels like home.